Good day, everyone. Jolene here from Chill Lifestyle. So I am going to do our September readings, but I'm doing a bit of the astrology part of what you expect. And if you're not interested, you can just scroll past, even though I would suggest you listen because there's things that you may want to know. Now, often we might think, I read my horoscopes and they never resonate. And that's because there's so much more to astrology than your birth sign, okay? There's an ascending sign, there's a Venus sign, there's your moon sign. All of those affect you in some way or form. And sometimes you have huge placements in certain planets and a lot more other signs that you don't realize. And sometimes it's the house that the sign is in. And I no longer do readings without doing your astrology chart because the future is really, well, it depends on you. You create the future, it does not exist. 10% of your life is actually predestined. The rest is up to you. So you might be going, well, then why am I not rich or with my soulmate, and why am I always battling to find good love and blah, blah, blah. Well, your astrology chart will probably tell me more, and because you have a block. Okay. So the interesting part is that, so here's a good example, and I've spoken about this before on my channel, is that Pluto, the god of the underworld, has been in Capricorn since 2008. And so if you're a cardinal sign, Capricorn is cardinal. So anyone who's a Capricorn or who has heavy Capricorn in their chart would have been affected the most. And even those who are, as well as Libra, Aries, and Cancer. Those three have all really been affected quite strongly since 2008. In fact, 2008 is when I had my spiritual awakening. And this is when I started to realize that my long belief systems all of a sudden changed. I started to realize and question more and more as to, well, why I became that why child and everything. That doesn't make sense, but why? And so I delved deep into religion, different religions. Where do we get our information from? And in the last couple of years, it's been even more interesting because I started to go more and started to follow people who, as far as I'm concerned, had proper PhDs in religious science, as well as humetics, which is the interpretation and how people get their information. And it's been very interesting. And I highly suggest you do so, because believing things just because that's what you were told, you'll actually start to realize it's not the brightest thing to do. So you've got to ask and you've got to question things and you need to figure it out. Now, a lot of the biblical truths, Old Testament, actually comes from or is borrowed, and biblical scholars will tell you this, not just me. Again, go Google it. It's borrowed from. So like, for example, Greek mythologies, Akkadian and Sumerian text. Okay, that's where we get the flood myths and all these things. They're all myths, and that's where we actually get the myths from. Okay, it's where it's taken from. Okay, you go read any of their myths, you'll actually see that it all is interlinked. In fact, I'm pretty sure that the same gods from all myths and beliefs are actually the same. Anyway, the reason why we're talking about this is because, again, one of the myths, one of the religious beliefs was in the word hell. My question was, where did that come from? It came from the Greek mythology. So in the first Hebrew text, the first edition Hebrew Bible that was ever written, hell never exists. Wasn't even in there. The only word that exists was the word Sheol, which meant death. Okay, so we all die. Everyone dies. Same place, same things. And humans were not happy. There needed to be some form of eternal punishment for people who were not so good. And so they needed to come up with something. And so I kind of think the first thing they came up with was Hades. Now, Hades was the Greek god, and he was the god of the underworld, the god of darkness. And where did he come from? Well, he was also known as Pluto. And the interesting thing is Pluto is the darkness, because it's the planet, it's the furthest away from the sun. In fact, it's so small and takes such a long time. We now consider it a dwarf planet, okay? And Hades, being the god of the underworld, became the original starting of the words hell, okay? And yet, the interesting part is that Hades is actually the god that decides whether you were good or bad. In fact, Egyptians believed that the scale of justice, which is also the tarot card, was the scale of how good is your heart compared to, so is your good outweighing your bad and vice versa? And that's when the judgment came in. But this planet, Pluto, has been in Capricorn, and Capricorn is also very materialistic. Capricorn is, he's the sage, he's the builder, he's the banker, he is the investor, you know, the powers that be of the world. And so Pluto, underworld, along with Capricorn, we've got a whole lot of not so nice shadowy stuff that have been coming up. In fact, Capricorn in tarot is represented by the devil card, also man-made thing. More information, you need to go dig into that, but it's really about your belief systems. You either live in darkness or you live in light. Every decision you make has a consequence as to whether it's in the light or whether it's in the dark, you know. And so heavy cardinal signs have been dealing with a lot of karmic lessons because they had to learn, you know, more of the light and less of the dark. So now that's changing. But in September, so this year it's kind of been in Aquarius. So we're getting a bit of an inkling. That's why everything's falling apart. And it's not falling apart. It's actually falling in alignment. Okay, because the age of Aquarius is humanitarian. Aquarius is they're a catalyst. Aquarians are a catalyst for change. They want us, they want happiness, and they fixed. So fixed signs, you're about to have massive changes happen from about November 19th, okay, in your life. And if you go against it, you're going to battle for another 20 years. So I highly suggest you learn your lessons now. So fixed signs are Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. Okay, so if you've got those in your chart, you're about to go through a catalyst now. Okay, so in September, back to September, yes, we're tying up loose ends. Banking systems are coming and crashing. Things that are not in alignment with the humanitarians of the world. It's no longer me investing in my business and I want power and I want money and I want power, money. You're going to be asked, what does actually money mean for you? Are you validating yourself through money? Are you in a career more for validation? Because I want people to be proud of me and I hate my job. I actually hate what I do. It's not in alignment. My gut instinct is I hate being a lawyer because I am representing evil people and I'm fighting for things, but deep down in my heart, I really want to help the underdog. I really want to help, not the underdog, the other people. You know, I want to be more humanitarian. So you're going to be asked in September to really have a look. Your relationships, are you dating people that look good on picture? Well, they're good looking, so they make me feel good. But really, they don't, because they never treat me well. Everyone's had them. Everyone's been with them. Everyone can have them because they you know, you're not one in a million, you're one of a million. Am I dating someone because they have good status, because they look, again, good on picture, but you are left feeling more sad and more depressed? So money validation, how you feel about yourselves, and also a lot of awakening, spiritual awakening. That's why I'm telling you about my spiritual awakening, because for a lot of you, you're going to start having these questions of, I don't know where my belief systems come from. I don't believe in the government anymore. I don't trust the church anymore. I don't trust the police anymore. Where do I even turn to? And you might start digging into your own spiritual beliefs, trying to understand that. Okay, so there's just a lot going on in September, and this will explain to you why you're going through what you're going through. Okay, so now we'll get into all the readings. Don't forget to check out also your moon, your rising, your Venus signs. They are all going to be affecting you in some way or form, and you can do a free astrological chart online. So let's get into it. Hello Gemini, so this is your reading for the month of September. Please don't forget, it is a sorry, I've just realized that there's a card missing. One fell on the floor, so we'll just put it back in there. This is a general read, okay, so only take what resonates for you and leave the rest behind. We're going to find out what is the energies for you. Again, doesn't mean it's going to resonate for everyone, and timing is different for every person. You know, you could be strong Gemini, you could be more Taurus, you could be more Cancerian. So you'd have to do a full birth chart to figure it out. So that's why your moon sign, your ascending sign, your Venus sign is also good and sometimes can be more relevant for you, believe it or not. Okay, September for Gemini. Too many cards. too many cards. You could be coming into some money or abundance or spiritual growth support. Okay. So there could be some, it's a good month for money, definitely. I mean, those cards did come out, so I just felt like I needed to say it. Oh, romance. Interesting month, Gemini. What's going on? So, Gemini. Okay, so miracles. Well, that's a great card. So some miracle and an answered prayer. Maybe a miracle, abundance, a miracle may be coming your way. Maybe you may be getting some extra money this month than what you expected. Power. This is a card stating that your words are power, is what I'm getting from this card at the moment, that words are very powerful. So say to yourself on a daily basis, miracles happen for me every day. Miracles happen for me every day. Miracles happen for me every day, you know. Speak it into existence. It also says that be careful of your words because words are so powerful. So be careful of what you're saying. I mean, say your truth, but, you know, try not to say it in any nasty way. Enchantment. So this is a month for you to really believe in miracles, believe in Father Christmas, believe in, I mean, not physically Father Christmas, but you understand that someone would come in and give you gifts. Believe in fairy tales and enchantment and magic. You know, we forget magic because we tell children that magic doesn't exist anymore, and then wonder why people all become so depressed. I mean, that magic is wonderful. Why would you take it away from them? So yeah, carry on believing in that magic. Believe in miracles. Believe in fairies and fairy godmothers and all those things. Okay, don't be so serious. Okay, so this is for love, and again, this is not for everyone. You just take the words that resonate for you. Gemini, please, spirit guides. Finances and career. Okay, so this may not be the best month for, I did say money. Abundance. You may be very busy this month, Gemini. You may be running off your feet because your career is expanding. That does mean more money is coming in. So if you've been unemployed, you might have a new job coming up or something coming in to help you, maybe a new project. Release your ex. Trust the situation, calling you to have faith. And we've got, yes, this is your soulmate. So Gemini, who are you holding on to? You know, this could be an ex from you've just broken up with, an ex from way in the past. Be very aware of someone new that you could be meeting. You might meet them at work or through your career in some way or form. And this time you can trust the situation because, yes, there's a soulmate. But at the same time, you might... We've got trust and enchantment. So let's be very careful with what you say. Be careful of being so serious, and be careful of treating this person like your ex did you, something like that. I don't know, just be very aware, okay? Put that aside. Okay, Gemini. What? Rapunzel, let down your hair. So you may be getting some information this month, this aha moment. We've got, you know, lightning striking. It's normally the crown chakra, so the tips of the tower. You might have someone coming in, a new love situation that's coming to save you from the dreaded evil person in your life. You might have some kind of shock comes in this month, some kind of shocking news. Maybe meeting someone. Oh, sorry. Sorry, unfortunately, the sun, it's early in the morning, and so it's light and then dark, and I'm trying not to take away all your light. Anyway, what is the main theme for Gemini for this month? What is the main theme for Gemini? What is this shock? What is this tower? Why have we got a tower here? What is this tower going to represent for Gemini? Please talk to me for Gemini. What is this tower representing for Gemini? Oh, look at this. Wow. Gemini, what is going on? Look at that crystal. Look at that diamond. Oh. So Gemini, you might, so this can be for anything. You might all of a sudden apply for a job and you're like, I don't think I'm going to get that job, okay? Or there's going to be a contract coming and you're probably going, yeah, I don't think I can do that, or I don't think I can take that on. There's something very shocking happening, and it's happening in your career and finances. So it's like, for some of you, and I can't say all of you, obviously, because, you know, it just doesn't happen that way. Some of you could be winning the lottery. Okay, I have to just put it out there. But again, because we've got abundance card, we've got career and finances, and now we've got the Ace of Crystals, and it's big. This is something very big coming in around your money and around your finances. So this is a block which is a bit weird. So the block here is the Three of Hearts. So there could be third-party people trying to prevent you. Maybe you have to be aware of friends or family members that are trying to discourage you. There could be jealousy around you getting something. It might mean, for some, I'm just going to put it out there, it might mean that something collapsed, and so you now have fears of this big situation. It could also be a new love situation for some of you. You might meet them through friends, and because of your ex, you may not want to believe it. Whatever it is, this is like finding the diamond at the end of the rainbow, or the jewels at the end of the rainbow. But you're being blocked through celebration, so you don't want to celebrate this. Maybe you don't feel like you need to celebrate. Maybe it's an inheritance. I'm just throwing it out there for some. Someone passes and you get an inheritance, and so you don't feel like you should be celebrating. You feel guilty. I don't know. You're all in different situations. You can let me know if this is you. Okay, so Four of Hearts. Okay. You've waited such a long time to receive this that you actually started to believe that you were just out and out, left, abandoned. You feel like you've been abandoned, okay? You feel exhausted. You've been abandoned by life. You lie now on you feel like your ship's just sinking. And what you don't realize is that's why this is such a shock. It's like your life is going to go from one end of the stick to something shocking, okay? And like I said, it could be a new love that you meet via money. There's something about money or career, definitely this month. So during your job, you've looked and you've dated and you're just like, there's just nothing out there. There's just nothing out there for me. It's just terrible. They're all like my exes. And then you turn around the corner and you smack bang into a soulmate. I mean, it's like that. You've been unemployed, or you've been struggling, and you just can't make ends meet. And that's why you don't want to celebrate. The celebration is a block to your finances because you just don't believe it's out there. And it's funny because we've got three people coming to save you, and these three people is what you feel like is a block. So you need to go out and spend time with your friends. Maybe you don't feel like your friends are worthy, or they don't care about you. Your team, your tribe. There's something about other people that you need to just go out and have fun. Maybe you haven't been going out enough. You can't meet someone from home. You know, you can online, I suppose. But there's something about celebrating that's actually helping you. But you don't feel like, maybe you just feel too exhausted to go out. Spirit guides are saying in the month of September, if you're being invited out, go, okay? Don't sit back at home. You must just go out, because something's going to come up. And this could be anything from finances to jobs to meeting someone who can help you. Okay, other people are involved in this big surprise, this shock. Now, in the past, exactly that. We've got the moon. This is Cinderella. This is the moon. Now, again, Cinderella literally goes from being in her ashes, from being alone. She's been, and it's funny about the three people. She had her stepmother and her evil, stepsisters. Those were also three people. So there's something about three people here. It's very interesting. And she was left alone. She was caused to be a maid and all these terrible things. And what she didn't realize is that all of a sudden, out of the blue, a shocking surprise comes, and she meets her guardian angel, and her guardian angel comes to save her. So This is meaning that things are hidden behind the scenes. You don't realize what's coming, and you just actually have to have faith, because something is coming in and you may not feel like it's time to celebrate, or you can't feel it. You don't see it coming. That's what I think it is. You don't see this coming. That's why it's going to be such a shock, because you've been so alone for such a long time, or you've been, poor for such a long time, that you don't realize that someone's watching you. They're watching other people celebrate. Maybe you think, well, everyone else has got their stuff. Why not me? But someone is watching you, and someone is going to come and help you. Okay, so for you right now, again, you're on your own boat. You're on your own journey. You've been, again, I'm getting a lot of a sense of feeling alone. So even if you're around people, you may not feel like celebrating. For now, just chillax, relax, and just allow it to come at the right time. Maybe go fishing, okay? Relax, go out there. We've got a nice white dove coming in, again, bringing news of some better times, showing you the way. You just need to carry on resting, doing your thing, relaxing, because again, here we're on a boat out at water. Here we're on a boat that's sinking out at water. So water, emotions, calm your emotions, and just know that at the right time, things are going to change for you, okay? We got a Leo card here, so you could be dealing with a Leo, or, we're sitting now in Leo season, so something may have happened in Leo season. For others, this is telling me that, so this is Beauty and the Beast, and so she sees through his beast. So you may think to yourself, I'm too ugly, I could never find a soulmate, no one's going to want to date me. No, rubbish. Someone's going to see through the outer exterior and see your inner beauty, okay? That's only because if you feel like you're ugly, obviously. But whatever it is, whatever you believe yourself to be, someone's going to see the true you, and they're going to adore you. This person is a soulmate, okay? This is also about you gathering the strength and the courage to go after what you are wanting, okay? This is, now, a lot of people actually talk about Leos and Virgos as actually becoming the same. The Virgo is about the Virgin, and there's a lot of statues about Umkababa, I think, was meant to have been the Divine Mother, and there's a lot of lions normally around them. So there's a lot of interlinked between Leo and Virgo. Okay, so again, there's something about these two seasons that are very important for you, and you just have to have the strength and the courage and the belief and chillax and know that it's happening behind the scenes. Your intuition might be telling you this. You don't know if you can trust your intuition right now, but it's happening. Okay. Again, we've got someone going fishing. Go fishing here. This is about taking an adventure. Where's your power coming in the month of September? Just go in and relax. Maybe for some of you, you need to go on holiday. Maybe for some of you, you just need to go spend some time in nature, relaxing, chillaxing, and just allowing. Again, the enchantment card is a reminder here. Again, there's about being in nature, seeing the enchantment, the beauty that life has to offer you. Stop and smell the roses. You just go on your own little adventure. Go fishing, play in your boat, go by the lake, go on the water, go near the sea, something this month. You just relax. In divine timing, unfortunately, I love that word, other people hate it, because it means that when it is right for you, this tower moment will happen. So it may not happen in September, I'm just letting you know. It might only happen, you might start getting an inkling about it in September, but it might not actually happen in September. So, a little bit too many cards, but okay. The Midas touch, yeah, so this is telling you, just be aware. It's giving you some time to almost think about what you are wanting, because the Midas touch here is, if you're obsessed over money, you might bring in the wrong situations, or you might become so obsessed with money that you forget about what real abundance is. And real abundance is having close friends, good families, people to love you, people for you to love. That is the real abundance. So it's just giving you a little bit of time just to have a good think about what you are wanting before it can come in. Okay. It is also saying that you have got the Midas touch. And so again, whatever you want to bring in, it is going to start happening for you. And by the end, look, we've got a fairy godmother. Oh, how lovely. And she's coming with your pumpkin. You see, someone is watching you, again, in spirit, okay? And they're about to bring through a wish. The Seeker of Crystals also came out, so I'm going to talk, and he's been crowned. He's become, he has a lion with a crown, and he has you with a crown. So Very interesting, Gemini, is you're about to be crowned by the universe. You're about to be given your strength, your courage, and it's your courage is going to pay off. Whatever you're going through, your courage is about to pay off. Your fairy godmother's here to help you. Again, we've got intuition. Fairy godmother represents being in alignment with the divine mother, with the divine feminine. So if you're masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter, but it's about intuition, guidance, going out and just enjoying and knowing that everything is going to come in the timing that it's meant to. Okay, so we're going to do some clarifications here. Clarifications. Maybe, what is this three? Who are these three people? What is this three people about? Yep, you feel trapped and confined. Your mind is just, yep, you need to have more fun. That's what it is. You stop being so serious. Just go out, have an adventure, go hang out with your friends, celebrate life as if this has already happened. Trust the situation and have faith. That's exactly what this is about. This is a month for you to just trust and have faith. Everything is working out for me. In fact, you need to say, speak this into existence. Miracles come for me every day. Everything is always working out for me. I am always in alignment with what my hopes and wishes are. And I know that this is coming in for me. I know the universe is bringing me a miracle. This is the miracle. It's a gift. Okay, a gift from the universe. Maybe it's an inheritance. Maybe it's a charity case. You might feel like a charity case at times. Someone's giving, look, this man is giving money to someone else. So if this is a love situation for some of you, this is someone who's very giving. This is someone who's very caring. This is not like your ex. Again, your ex may not have been very giving or caring, or maybe your ex treated you in a certain way, or it wasn't an equal relationship. You did all the work, they took all the love. This is different. Okay, don't use your ex as an example. This person is different, and you can trust this person. This person is very giving. They will give back whatever they are given. Okay, the Three of Pentacles, again, this is about acknowledgement, someone seeing your worth, applying for jobs, and someone saying, wow, you are perfect for my team, we want you. Being recognized, teamwork, coming together, perfect soulmate for you. Soulmate can represent friends. We have got the Independent card at the bottom of the deck. Friends, it can represent love, it can represent perfect jobs, something that is perfect for your soul, okay, is coming in. And like I said, it might not only be in the month of September, it could also be in October. Could be in 4 weeks' time, which is around October, Libra season. Okay. Yeah, you've been struggling and you've been dealing with people that are fighting. Again, there's a sense of fighting. Maybe you don't feel like you have friends you can trust. You don't feel like your friends have been on your side. There's conflict. Maybe your ex and you had a lot of conflict. But again, we've got the Page. See, someone's coming in with an offer. Now, this offer may not be as big as you originally wanted to be. So this job offer may not, or this situation may not be that big. But I kind of feel like this small situation leads to a lot more than what you think. If you work hard in this job, or you do a good job with this project, this information, you might even be manifesting. Again, for a lot of you, you are actually manifesting, because at the bottom of the deck, the Page turns into the King. Look at that. So whatever this comes in the month of September, that's why I said you may not get this big diamond or this big engagement or this big job in September. You may be getting a smaller job, but it gets you into the company. It gets you through the door is what I'm getting. It may not seem like a soulmate in the beginning for some of you. It may be flirting. You just have to trust that whatever starts off small, because the Page is young, it's small, it leads to the King, which is stability, wealth, abundance. He's got the grapes represent abundance, wealth. He's got a castle, represents stability, owning his own castle, being rich, being a businessman, having your own business. Take whatever resonates for you. Okay. Okay, Gemini, that is your reading. Comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you so much and enjoy. Goodbye.